Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Are you in your 40s and you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but you feel that you're too old to get started? Well, fret not. I am here to give you some good advice on what you need to look at to start YouTube in your 40s. So stick around. We're going to be breaking down why starting a YouTube channel later in life can actually be a huge advantage. Now, first off, we're going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Why do so many of us think that starting something new, especially a YouTube channel, is only for younger people? I mean, a lot of us think that it's going to be for people in their teens and their 20s, and that's really not the case anymore. Reality is there's a huge audience out there looking for real, relatable people with life experience. Like you have people that are out there that are teaching people how to tie a tie, how to tie a shoe, how to iron a shirt. Things that you would think that a lot of younger people would have figured out as they were growing up from their mother or their father. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who don't have those kind of figures in their life for whatever reason. I had mine up until I was 17 and then he passed away. So I understand that when you don't have a certain figure in your life, there's things that you kind of tend to miss out on. So think about it. You're going to have decades of knowledge, stories, experiences that someone half of your age doesn't have yet. They're going to look up to you kind of like a big brother or a parent figure in some cases because you're giving them the knowledge that they don't have. Whether it's going to be from your career, your hobbies, or personal growth, your unique perspective is exactly what someone out there is going to be searching for. So think of if you have kids, think of how you taught your kids. Think of what you just taught them in general about life experiences. This is how you can get yourself a really good audience coming back if they can be relatable to you. What is it that you have to offer to your viewers in the niche that you're going for? So what can you offer on YouTube? That's going to be the big question. Your expertise is going to be key. Maybe you built a career, learn hard lessons, or develop skills that others want to learn from. Like, for instance, myself, I work IT. If I started a YouTube channel for computers or IT in general, like how to get started in IT, like you could start looking at, hey, I got this particular certification and it helped me go this direction. I got this other certification. It helped me go this direction when it came to my career goals and where I want to go, whether it's the private sector, whether it's the government. There are multiple things that you can talk about. Now, see, I'm able to talk about some of these things where I've had a lot of people ask me, well, how did you get started? Real life, it's experience. Your life hacks. People love practical advice on everything from parenting, health, cooking, or even managing stress in the workplace. Things you've likely mastered over time. I mean, it could be a matter of, taking care of your finances. Hey, I'm making this much money this month. Let's do our bills, and this is what we have left over. And this is what we're setting aside for fun. This is what we're setting aside for, groceries and food and, the essentials that people are looking at. Authenticity. As we get older, we're usually more comfortable with who we are. That authenticity shines through the camera. Trust me, people will appreciate the realness. Be yourself. I mean, that's all you really can be. Just be yourself. If you're an outgoing person, sometimes I can be outgoing. Sometimes I can be an introvert. I work retail. I work IT. I have to deal with people every day, all the time, 7 days a week. Sometimes it does get to be exhausting, but if you have the right personality, again, that people can relate to you with, it's not going to be very hard and you're going to be able to flourish. It's going to take some time. Not too many people are able to just jump right in and start a YouTube channel and make a whole bunch of money and get monetized right off the bat. It does take time. It does take experience. Technical challenges. Oh, we love some technical challenges. One of my last videos that I was making that you guys saw when it came to using your cell phone as a web camera, I was having a lot of technical issues doing that. I was able to make the video really good, but it was very frustrating. Camera freezing issues, computer issues, you name it. I was pretty much having every single one of those issues. But I was able to figure out, I was able to persevere and get that video related. Now, I know the tech side can seem intimidating. Cameras, editing, thumbnails, SEO, search engine optimization, if you don't know what that is. It's a lot of stuff to figure out and learn when it comes to starting essentially a YouTube business, because that's essentially what this is. It's a YouTube business. You are creating content that people want to see and listen to and learn from. Now, you do have the people too, like obviously you have your Mr. Beasts, you have a whole bunch of different people that are out there that are just out there to entertain you, and that's perfectly fine. They have a specific niche or niche, whatever you want to call it, that caters to a younger crowd, but sometimes they can be just fun to watch, whether it's a 20-minute video or a 45-minute video. And, you know, even with a lot of controversy he's got going on, he does try to go out and help a lot of people too. Not making excuses for past from some of his people, but, you know, he's just one example next to like Jake and Logan Paul, among many other ones that you're looking at as well, or Ninja. One good example that you could be looking at is something that I already brought up. Start simple. Use your smartphone to record. If you don't have a nice camera like what I've got, the Sony ZV-E10, then you can use your smartphone. Smartphones are great tools. As you saw with one of my last videos, that top-down view alone, I was able to record and have the video come out really, really good. Now, whether you're using an Android, whether you're using an iPhone, it doesn't really matter. If you can get a good picture quality, that's going to be key. Next to maybe getting yourself an external microphone, kind of like this, or getting some sort of a shotgun microphone that you can just kind of connect to a little small tripod. Anything like that that can enhance your video, you're going to have people that are going to flock to you, which is really nice. Now, there's a lot of free software that you can go out there and get for video editing and photo editing. You know, if you're over on really anything, you got DaVinci Resolve, great video editing software. Or if you're over on the Macs, you do have iMovie as well. So there's a lot of options that you can go and do editing. If you want to do thumbnails, then you can be looking at Canva. Canva is a great free program. They do have a pay variation of it too for additional templates, but, you know, free is free. So when you look at DaVinci Resolve, though, there's a lot of free templates as well that you can go along in there to help speed up your process. Plus, YouTube's built-in features make it easier than ever to get your videos out there as well. So when you actually start posting videos on YouTube, they do have little things like little audio clips you can get for free that you don't have to worry about getting demonetized or getting flagged as well. So there's a lot of small things you got to look at in terms of posting your videos. Like, don't post just a screenshot of your Amazon affiliates page, which I did on my last video, but typically it's going to be, hey, you got your thumbnail? Don't post a big picture of Amazon on there or else you get your affiliate marketing account shut down. How do I know that? Well, it kind of happened to me once. So I had to learn the hard way from that and start a whole new start a whole new affiliate process. Didn't make any sales really up until that point, but you know, also with the Amazon affiliates, you got to look at, if you don't sell anything within a year, well, they shut your stuff off. So make sure you're trying to get some sales in that case. So you really got to find your audience. So another concern you're going to have is, who is going to watch me? YouTube has over 2 billion monthly users. Billion with a B, not an M. Your audience is going to be out there. There's going to be an audience for everybody. Whether it's a matter of you just sitting at your desk doing a video like me, whether it's you sitting in your bed, talking, in your car, on your couch, anywhere, as long as the content can be somewhat interesting or something that people want to see and learn on, they're going to watch you. Be funny. I've got a couple little dry jokes here and there, but I'm no comedian. When I'm with people, that's a different story. But when I'm sitting here talking straight to a camera, then I'm kind of straight-laced and not really monotone. I try to change my voice up a little bit, just like this. Maybe not SpongeBob, but I changed my voice up. Whether you're going to be into fitness, business, gardening, or storytelling, people will appreciate your wisdom and your experience. And trust me, you don't need to go viral right away. Because realistically, you're not going to go viral right away. You got to hit that YouTube algorithm. In some cases, you got to get yourself about 10 or 12 videos out there just for people to really start seeing you, unless you put really, really good content out there. So slow growth and building a genuine community can actually be more sustainable in the long run. Now, some of your tips for getting started are pick a niche. Pick a niche. Don't try to be everything to everyone. So if you want to talk about gardening, make your whole channel about gardening. Don't talk about gardening and the next, your next video is going to be about cars. Next video is going to be about video games. It's going to confuse your people and they're not going to know what you are all about. So you really need to go and figure that out first. One of the biggest things that people do is they absorb as much information as they can and they never hit record. They never start. Your first videos are not going to be great. Just being honest with you. My first videos, you look at my background, you look at my camera quality, this is nothing compared to what I was. My first number of videos over on my other channel, I had my yellow wall, I had nothing in my background, I had cruddy lighting. I mean, it was the epitome of sad. But when I look back at that video and look where I'm at now, I know that I've grown. I've grown as a channel, I've grown as a person, I've grown as a content creator. I haven't made any money, no. But thanks to having 2 different jobs, I'm able to afford some of this better equipment so that I can try to bring you as good a content as I possibly can. Try to be consistent. That's one thing that I lack at sometimes is I'll make a video, I'll edit it, I'll post it, and then you don't see me for 2 or 3 weeks. It's hard for me because of, my living situation and also working so much. Sometimes you just get off of working 8 or 9 hours and you just want to sit down and veg out. Want to watch a movie, watch TV. Unfortunately, if you want to really have something like this succeed, post a video a week, post a couple videos a week. Right off the bat, when you're first starting your channel, content is going to be key in quantity. It doesn't necessarily have to be the best quality initially, but quantity is going to be key because the more videos you have, the more eyes you're going to be able to have on what you're talking about. Make sure that you engage with your audiences. So whether people are just posting on your videos or you're going and making community posts and people are reacting and you're interacting with them, it's going to make people want to come and talk to you and realize, hey, this guy's actually communicating with us. Let's see what he's talking about. And you're going to get your trolls. Unfortunately, trolls are a way of life. If you've been on social media within the past 20 years, you definitely know what I'm talking about. You can post about a cute little dog and somebody will say something about the dog being hit by a car or something, just something cruel and something crude. So unfortunately, you are going to have those people that will do that kind of stuff. So to wrap it up, just let me say this. It's never too late to start something new. If creating content on YouTube excites you, go for it. Do it. Hit record. Do your little bits of editing and post them wherever you want to, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook, any of those, or post on all of them and then funnel them right into the one that you really want to have people drawn more to. There's a lot more to it in terms of getting into different strategies when it comes to thumbnails, your titles, your descriptions, even your tags. So there's a lot of things you really have to look at when it comes to getting your video out there and getting noticed and getting seen. So you really want to look at your thumbnails and your titles. Those are going to be really big obstacles that you have to get across just to get people to see who you are. So I want to thank you guys for coming and checking the video out. I don't normally go off a script, but today is a day that I decided to try something new where I went by a script, I went off script, and hopefully you guys found it entertaining. You guys found it very informative. I feel extremely happy on how it went this time. So if you like this kind of content, please comment down below. Tell me what you want to see in future videos. Hit that like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Until then, make sure you hit record. If you thought that content was awesome, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. But YouTube thinks that you're going to love these videos next. So make sure you check one of them out. Stay tuned.